God, this is gonna be okay. I just gotta power through. When he felt better, he headed towards the forbidden room and caught Amber playing with stuffed animals. His gaze softened. I suppose that I can't do anything, he thought to reassure himself. Without a word, he went to sit next to her. On the bed, the young woman was moving the stuffed animals' hands while making them speak. In her weak voice, she was narrating the stuffed animal tea party and seemed to be enjoying herself very much. The light was back in her eyes. Suddenly, she got mad at the plump cow and scolded her harshly.
Seriously, stop right now, you're making a mess. Allie, what did I say? It's dirty, you gotta behave yourself. And don't run on the floor, you should make a fuss just because you didn't quite your body.
As punishment, she sent the cow in a corner while ordering her not to move and replaced it with a pony with long eyelashes. The stuffed animal tea party hosted by the blue monkey was obviously not going as planned. They made examine the girls every move with care. She finally noticed his presence. That evening, Tristan Mallory admired the landlord. She wolfed down her food, half amused, half distracted. Seeing her so happy soothed his heart a little bit. At the same time, it was heartbreaking. He remembered the blissful days already gone with difficulty, but he still remembered them. He remembered the blissful young lady, her adorable smile, her cheerfulness, their promises. In front of Amber's overflowing enthusiasm, Tristan Mallory couldn't help but smile faintly, almost pitifully. Yes, that's it, he kept telling himself, as if to reassure himself. All I'm doing is keeping her around until she remembers who she is and what she's lost, waiting for her to remember if she even managed to someday. Tristan Mallory could have been an ordinary man with an ordinary life if his daily life hadn't changed dramatically a few years ago due to a dire event. Since that day, he was the victim of an infernal circle, an ordeal that seemed never-ending. He had been so happy, so fulfilled with the woman he loved, the woman he had married. Amber was so charming, whom he had sworn his life to. Amber had gone mad. He never realized how obsessed she was about having children, until the doctor announced to him that she was sterile, an issue that seemed resolvable to him, but to her it seemed as if she had been dealt the death penalty. They could have put themselves in the hands of science, or just given up on that project altogether to make a new one. They could have been satisfied with their everyday life, but not for her. Amber wasn't willing to let go of her little girl's dream, to change a comma of the idyllic fairy tale she was promised. It was a need, it had to go the way, and that only that way. Then the pressure she put on herself had the upper hand. She couldn't be perfect, she couldn't conform herself with exactitude to all these absurd norms imposed her. Something in her head like a fragile thread broke. She had an emotional breakdown right in front of her husband's bewildered eyes. She dived into one of the kind to go into a kind of insanity as sudden as it was violent, from which she didn't want to return. Refusing to face reality, she escaped in a long dream, a long nightmare where she became untouchable. Amber reverted to childhood, where everything was easier, where everything was still possible. She didn't recognize her husband anymore, and didn't want to recognize him. So he had to pretend to not know her each time, tame her each time until she would have a new breakdown. Everything would reset again. He had to try to make her happy, help her get better each time, even if it meant bending to her every meal, even if it meant living in a world of pretend, even if it meant unrequited love on his part. So touching. During this cycle, once more intrigued, Amber took advantage of his absence to open a drawer that she had never touched before. She had found the key in her guardian's room. Inside was the notebook. She grabbed the notebook. It was a photo album spread with the pages and gestures. Browsing through, the little girl discovered her guardian, young and dashing, in the arms of a coquettish young lady. Dressed soberly and tastefully, she was strolling along the seashore with a shawl on her shoulders in a park holding an ice cream. But what caught her eye was a very specific picture that towered in the center of the album. Tristan, wearing a suit, was leading his lover out of a church with clumsy footsteps under a shower of flower petals. She looked so happy, so fulfilled in her large, refined white dress that Amber was stupefied. All the more so as the bride looked exactly like her. She's so pretty! What are you looking at? Tristan's sudden appearance made her jump so much that she dropped the forbidden object. The 30-year-old's gaze darkened immediately. You searched through the closet to see what my wife looks like, didn't you? She answered in a shaky voice guiltily. Yes, you and it's called me Daddy. Of course not. I'd just prefer if you didn't see it. Why don't you ever talk about it right now? He sighed, appearing upset as he looked into those begging eyes that had never been able to resist for long. Reluctantly, he sat down on the couch and told her how he had met her, the one that loved his life, and related all they had gone through together. Amber listened with wide-eyed attention. She liked that story very much. Tristan seemed to briefly get younger as he evoked the past, describing how head over heels he had been for her and how happy she had made him. Their peaceful and ordinary everyday life was something the little girl envied. Caught up in the tale, she couldn't help but pressure him. And then what happened? Then she left. Where to? For a place I can't reach her anymore. Every day I pray she'll somehow hear me, that she'll wake up, she'll remember me. I don't know if she'll ever emerge from that dream that's keeping her captive. Is she dead? Sometimes it feels like it, but no, she's still alive, just in a different world from mine. If I could have joined her, I would have. I would have sacrificed everything for her, and today she's forgotten me forever. That's sad. Tristan sighed again, head down, as a heavy, crushing silence came between them. Could anyone imagine his suffering? Could anyone imagine what it felt like to be in his shoes, to see that you're loved? One can't even recognize you anymore, that she had forgotten everything about your relationship. When Amber, the little girl stuck in a woman's body, asked him why he was crying, he wanted to scream, because I love you, because we're so happy together, because I can't live without you. Because I need your presence, your affection, because I'm all alone. Because you're my wife, the woman I love. In fact, you come after me. Get hold of yourself and snap out of it. It was useless. He had already tried to shake her, talk her life that she was his wife, but if he did, she would remain terrified. She would move away from him. She would cry, telling him she should hurt her. So he gave up. He stopped trying to get his role, but he kept pretending, and his suffering got worse day after day. It turned into a sly disease trying to consume him further. Fake a smile. Forget about yourself. Don't think about anything. Nothing to reassure her. How could he go on like that without being worn out? Tristan Mallory was no Superman. He was often on the verge of losing. He despaired to see no progress. He even no hope for healing. Would Amber ever return normal? He didn't believe that anymore. He had become too delusional. Bro, go see a fucking doctor about this shit. Take her to therapy. Fuck. One evening when he was feeling especially worked up, he dared to yell at the young lady who was doing her best to please him. He immediately regretted it, but the deed was done. Amber's voice trembled dangerously. While getting close, he noticed her hands were shaking frenetically, her eyes wide open, soaked in tears. She exploded.
I'm sorry. I just want you to love me. I want you to look at me. I want you to look at me. We're not good enough of that. I want to read guys. Say you guys were on.
But Amber, what are you talking about? Dumbfounded, Tristan held her as tight as could. No, he truly couldn't understand. He couldn't understand such intense and sudden sobs. He only loved one person in this world, only one. How could she believe for a second that she had been beaten by someone else? Reassured by his gesture, Amber wanted to explain herself.
My, if I can see her departure left face, I don't want to make a smile on her face. I want to take her, please, to forget about her.
For a split second, Tristan Mallory was breathless. It was so surreal. He would have pinched himself to make sure it wasn't dreaming, but no, and the pain in his chest was too real, too pitifully carved him. Amber locked up in her little girl's dream of becoming jealous of herself, and she was trying to surpass her happy alter ego of the past. She was trying to destroy herself from her husband's memories, as if to rewrite the past like some kind of unconscious suicide. How could he answer such a declaration? How could he find the right words? Catching his breath with difficulty, the 30-year-old man took Amber by the shoulders and looked in her eyes for a long time. He had to wake her up. He had to make her realize. He had to think of a way to tell her. After a sigh, he affirmed, "Listen, I'll never be able to forget my life, alright? It's impossible. That doesn't mean I won't want you. That's the exact opposite, actually. You're very dear to me, Amber. You hear me? I need you. You already have her place. Please stop crying. Don't make it even harder for me than it is. Bro, if it didn't work last time, try something else, fuckhead." The young girl slightly dried her tears, and her features changed to an adorably naive expression. She looked sincerely despaired.
You feel okay with me?
What made you think I'd abandon you, huh?
Nothing, it's just that. You think we love her so much, I'm a bit jealous.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Well, look at this.
Man, those pictures I can always tell me so far, it makes you absolutely happy. I think I love you.
Tristan felt all the courage and determination he had worked up melting away overnight, and he started something as well. Did she recognize him just a little? Was that a sign from her self-confidence? Had she finally got a grip on herself? I love you too. I've loved you for so long. I love you so much. It makes me sick.
For real? You're not treated like a kid?
Of course not.
Then prove it.
What do you mean?
Some of you gotta be the trigger woman that you was lost.
Well, they kissed. The warm and pleasurable feeling went to his head. For a few seconds, he felt as if he was holding his wife in his arms as if she had come back for real. Then, a delicate skin which smelled delicious like vanilla, blah blah blah. Peaceful innings, beautiful, pretty flowers. She was here, so close, so far within her fingers reached. He only had to close his eyes and think it was a dream. The illusion smiled faint at him. At his limit, he embraced her. I feel I know how much I love you. He had so many things he wished he could tell her. There's a man full of words blocked his throat. Nothing could come out. He's so far he lacked to make her understand his feelings. He used his body, and then they bang, bang, bang all night long. When dawn's rays cut through the window, Andrew was lying on top of his naked body, eyes surrounded by dark circles. He kissed her on the cheek or something like that. It was just a dream, wasn't it? You wake up, be a child again, right? The only answer he got was a light groan softened by such a serene face. He left a kiss on her fresh cheeks. As soon as he did, the sleeping lips spread to form a happy smile. I wonder what you're dreaming about. Say, won't you invite me over there? Just Miller was weary of the infernal circle that brought his prayers in a permanent cacophony. Once more, unbeknown to her, he remembered a fake wedding ceremony, a fake joy to please her, never again with the freshness. He must spend a lot of money on all his wedding ceremonies. The masquerade drew out until Amber started to ask to have children again, blah blah. She went mad again. To count those numerous relapses, the 30-year-old man went to the hospital with his wife, and the psychiatrist in charge of her and renew possible changes. Still just knows Amber has her condition improved a little bit. Not yet. Dr. frowned compassionately. He'd been in charge of the Mallory case for some time now, and he felt particularly powerless in the face of such an impasse with the young lady. He had tried it all without success. They did see it. You'll never know. Is that why you call me doctor? He had grabbed a pen and played with it nervously while staring at Tristan. No, to be honest. I thought Amber will relapse again. One of my colleagues told me the other day that allegedly your wife stopped by the hospital to use the usual dry for the team. She ran into an intern that didn't really know how to deal with the situation. I regularly explained to her the case newbies between theory and practice, you know. The poor boy meant well, he knew the truth, but while trying to sugarcoat it to make her reflect on it, she'd already had an anxiety attack, obviously. But by that time, he told her to sit down and call for me. She was already gone. If it had been Me, I would have tried to buy you some time. Anyway, what's done is done. There's no need to apologize, Doctor. It's not your fault. You know as well as I do that she regularly loses it, and lying to her doesn't do anything good. The fact remains that I booked today's appointment so that I could check on how you're faring and how she's been doing since that unfortunate incident. Nothing's changed. The doctor sighed. He stuck a pen in his coat pocket and stopped watching. Fuck. While nervously scratching his beard, he mumbled in an understanding tone. Frankly, I'm impressed. I don't really know how you can keep going with this, Tristan, in your place. I don't be able to, but I still have to make you see a doctor too. You know, you never say anything can break down no one. Alright, I totally understand, Doctor. You know, every cycle I try to do things different, but at the end I'm tired So all I could do for her is to make her as happy as possible during that gold time where she's living in perfect childhood. And live the channel and hope the two men gazed at Amber, who was in the hospital hallways in the distance playing with a little girl. Suddenly Chester broke his mouth, fortunately. Sometimes I wondered if she ever going to get out of that prison she put around herself to avoid suffering. Is she ever going to accept the fate of the outside world? She's going to keep living in trouble. Everything's perfect. I wish I could promise you, I don't work out from the long line, but some of the Simon things will never call her obsession into question. With an immense full waste because of that, she's forsaken herself. Okay. I'm going to save this right now. And we're going to go to the title screen and see how fucking close I am to the end of this shit. I don't really know. Oh. Meanwhile, Amber Mallory was cheerfully having a chat with what she thought to be another little girl of her age. In reality, the young woman was babbling deliriously with dead eyes and her own reflection in the mirror, still stuck in that endless dream.
You know what? I've got a lot of guests for real. I'm going to marry him so soon. We'll be happy at the end of time. There's lots of good kind of fairy tales. Not going to be about it. Right after the celebration. Everyone didn't have that strange feeling about it. For the last time, important, really important. I can't remember what it was.
The end. Praise God. If you have managed to stick around this far, Brandman viewers, bless you. Drop me a like. I'm probably gonna go kill myself. Holy fuck. So we never really get a resolution, you know? I mean, like, we just figure out they're kind of trapped in this endless circle of torment. Poor Tristan, our boy, but at least he got some young pussy to smash. God damn. What a story. Gotta love anime. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go drool, drink some water. Fuck. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. If you did, peace out.